I just gotta say this. The only thing worse than a bad guest is a bad interviewer. And if you used to look up in a dictionary bad interviewer, you would see a picture of Willie D's face. Because this is the most atrocious interview that I have seen thus far. Ah, Willie D, Willie D, Willie D. I mean, I understand he wanted to get to the bottom of why Nelly wanted to interview. I mean, why Nelly wanted to perform at Trump's inauguration ball or pre-inauguration, whatever event it was. He wanted to get to the bottom of it, but Nelly was just leading Willie D in circles, and Willie D took the bait. And I'm like, Willie D, as an interviewer, you're the captain of the ship. You're the navigator. You're supposed to steer everything back on course. But instead, you let Nelly take you from point A and skipped the other points and ended up at Zeke. I mean, it was just going in all sorts of directions. You're supposed to be the leader of this interviewer. You're leading it. Nelly isn't leading it. You are. Instead, he took you on a wild goose chase. It was like I was watching the YouTube version of Around the World or Merry-Go-Round. I'm like, it's just frustrated. I mean, Willie D needs to do his homework on how to properly do interviews, because I know a lot of these cats, particularly the cats that started out as rappers, they didn't go to school for journalism. They didn't study how to do interviews. But I think a lot of them need to really go on YouTube, because YouTube is a valuable resource, believe it or not. They need to go and watch and study a lot of past interviewers and pick up and see how they would do interviews and how they would handle a guest if the guest got particularly tough and decided to just mislead and take them in all different directions, and how the interviewer steered the ship. They need to watch other interviewers, professional interviewers and traditional journalists, to get an idea of how they do it. But it seems like in this era that we live in, where anybody could be an interviewer and a journalist without having to go to school and get the proper training, degree, and search for it, this is why you see a lot of them just break the rules and be unconventional. And I'm not saying that unconventional is a bad thing. Sometimes it's good, but in Willie D's case here, it just failed. But yeah, this was an awful interview by Willie D. I mean, I like his commentaries, but this interview right here, I mean, once you have the guests take you in 7 or 8 different directions, then you failed as an interviewer. Your main objective was to stick to the topic, which was, why did you perform at Donald Trump's event? That was your whole mission right there, not to indulge in Nelly's word salad. And I understand that a lot of these rappers that Willie D, or entertainers in general that Willie D invites on his channel, are peers of his, but you need to do a better job at interviewing and asking questions. Epic fail for Willie D. Audience, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment box. This is Iron Will Media.